As humanity, we live on a planet where we think we've explored every corner. In the age of the internet, we can reach even the most remote corners of the world in seconds. Thanks to Google Earth, we can climb to the summit of Everest, explore the depths of the Amazon, or wander the bustling streets of New York, all without leaving our homes. However, this digital map doesn't show us everything. On the contrary, it carefully hides, censors, or draws a digital veil over certain regions. Why? That's the big question mark we'll be exploring in depth today on Meridian Docs TV. We're embarking on a breathtaking journey toward the restricted area that Google Earth hides from us. A place where you can't lift the veil of secrecy even if you enter the coordinates. If you're ready, it's time to uncover the truths and conspiracy theories behind digital censorship. Buckle up, because this journey will keep you glued to your seat. In the freezing waters of the north, in the middle of the East Siberian Sea, there is a spot that appears and disappears like a ghost. Jeanette Island. Through the digital lens of Google Earth, when you look at it, when you enter the coordinates of this island, all you see is a huge, an inexplicable black speck. It's as if a hand has erased this geographical entity from the digital world, covered it with a thick, it's like he's covered it with a curtain of secrets. This situation reflects one of the most basic impulses of humanity, namely curiosity it triggers. Why is an island so carefully hidden? What could be behind this black spot? The mystery of Jeanette Island dates back to the ill-fated USS Jeanette expedition in 1881. Captain George W., the team led by DeLong, set out with the goal of reaching the North Pole, but their ship got stuck in the ice and sank. DeLong was one of the first to discover the island, and the existence of the island was controversial even at that time, sometimes appearing on modern maps. Sometimes disappearing, this island has fueled the legends of the Ghost Island. Censorship on Google Earth is anew to these myths. It adds dimension. Theories are woven like a spider's web around this digital void, each reaching into the unknown. It nourishes that ancient fear and awe we feel. Some say there is a hidden, secluded place here. It claims that the activity is being carried out, perhaps using the most advanced level of modern technology. A research or observation point completely isolated from the outside world. Others in the past, events that have occurred and whose traces must be completely erased, such as those with major environmental impacts. He thinks that the experiments that are happening are the reason for this censorship. Even the most fantastic conspiracy theories. This suggests that the island hosts secret contacts or experiments related to extraterrestrial beings it's driving. While these claims push the boundaries of the human mind, this black spot is merely a pixel error. The question of whether, or is it evidence of a much larger truth that is being hidden from us on a global scale, it brings to mind. Jeanette Island exists as one of the greatest mysteries of the digital age. It persists, a paradox that exists on a map but also vanishes. In the heart of the Indian Ocean, away from the noise and chaos of the modern world, there is a place that has remained completely isolated, where time has almost stopped. North Sentinel Island. Here, one of the last untouched paradises, where it is almost impossible for humanity to set foot. The Sentinel tribe, which has had no connection with the outside world for about 60,000 years, has its own ancient continues their lifestyle. They have an amazing attitude towards anyone who dares to approach their island. They resist with determination. This tribe, armed with arrows, spears, and primitive weapons, defended its own lands, and they do not hesitate to resist all kinds of external threats in order to preserve their culture. The Sentinel tribe is known as one of the world's most isolated communities. Contact with the outside world. Their refusal to assimilate protects them from modern diseases and cultural degradation. India. The government established a 5-kilometer buffer zone around the island to protect the tribe's way of life. It ensures respect and prevents any external interference. This situation, 2018. In that year, American missionary John Allen Chow entered the island illegally and encountered tribal members. It came to world attention when he was killed by. This incident raised questions about the protection of isolated tribes. It once again demonstrated how important it is. This situation leaves the island still unexplored, despite all the technological possibilities of the modern world. It transforms it into an untouched and mysterious last stronghold. Why does this tribe so stubbornly choose to remain isolated? What kind of dangers do they sense from the outside world? And we, this unique life, how much further away will we be able to observe the formation, merely as observers? North Sentinel. The island continues to exist by its own rules, a living relic of human history. While it inspires admiration on one hand, it also evokes deep respect and curiosity on the other. Maybe this silent resistance of theirs is a story of harmony with nature that modern man has long forgotten. In the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, an island resembling paradise rises, Diego Garcia. However, this natural beauty also hides behind a great veil of mystery. 1. These lands, once inhabited by the local population, were abandoned following the forced migrations of the 1960s. It has been transformed into a huge strategic center. When you explore the island via Google Earth, specifically, certain facilities and wide runways are often blurred or in low resolution. You will notice that it is shown. This situation further deepens the island's already existing mystery, and it leaves a lot of question marks in the mind. What could be the reasons behind this kind of censorship? Is the strategic importance of the island limited only to known activities, or is it more extensive? Is it hosting operations? Diego Garcia is part of the British Indian Ocean Territory and is jointly administered by the United States and the United Kingdom. It is home to an important jointly operated military base. During the Cold War, the island, whose strategic importance has increased, remains crucial for the US's operations in the Middle East and Asia today. It is a critical logistics support point. The forced evacuation of the Chagos Islanders, the indigenous people of the island, it has sparked major international controversy and brought with it allegations of human rights violations. He brought it. One of the major events that brought Diego Garcia to the world's attention was a mysterious incident in 2014, an investigation into the fate of the missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. There have been conspiracy theories thrown around. Some theorists believed that the plane was landed at this secret center, and here he claimed he was being held. Although these claims can never be definitively proven, the island's geographical its location and the mysterious aura around it have led to the emergence of such theories, and widespread. He prepared the ground for its discussion. Is Diego Garcia just a logistics support point, or is it global? Does he have a bigger role influencing the course of events? These questions are related to the turquoise waters of the island. It makes the secrets he keeps deep down even more intriguing. Right in the heart of Australia's Red Desert, a huge white one that can be seen even from space domes and antennas rising, Pine Gap. This is the largest signals intelligence collection in the world. It is known as one of the centers. However, Pine Gap is more than just an intelligence center. This facility, popularly referred to as Area 51 of the Southern Hemisphere, is decently its home to a conspiracy theory. Some say there are studies here about extraterrestrial beings. Some claim it was built, while others claim it is the center of the global surveillance network. Pine Gap is a satellite ground station operated jointly by Australia and the United States. Its task is to collect and analyze signals intelligence, especially with the Echelon surveillance network. This facility, believed to be related, monitors global communication traffic to combat terrorism. It provides intelligence on drug trafficking and other international crimes. However, the facility's secrecy has given rise to many conspiracy theories about it. Underground tunnels, secret claims of laboratories, and even research into extraterrestrial beings have been made regarding Pine Gap. It makes it a mysterious place. It is a huge underground city containing secret tunnels and laboratories. Rumors are circulating from mouth to mouth. This facility, which can be clearly seen on Google Earth, how much does it cost? No matter how transparent it is, it continues to maintain its mystery. Pine Gap is really just is it an intelligence center, or are its much bigger secrets shaping the future of humanity harbors? The rise of this huge structure in the middle of the desert reflects humanity's hunger for knowledge, and it further fuels his curiosity about the unknown. Each white dome seems to whisper a secret. It's as if each antenna is trying to capture messages coming from the depths of the universe. The silence of the desert. It combines with the hum created by this massive technological structure to create a chilling atmosphere. In the New Mexico desert of America, an interior feature that is clearly visible when viewed from Google Earth. Two huge diamond symbols intertwined. This is a place that allegedly belongs to a certain faith group, Trementina base. These symbols are not only landmarks, but also a deep mystery part of it. According to rumors, this base houses ancient teachings and artifacts against a possible apocalyptic scenario. It consists of underground shelters built to protect against disasters. Tunnels extending hundreds of meters deep. Is this facility, equipped with massive vaults and life support systems, a preparation for the end of the world? What are they doing? So who are these giant symbols on the ground guiding? Perhaps future generations. Does it carry a sign for something? Or does it have a much deeper, esoteric meaning? Trementina base, faith, science, the intersection of fiction and conspiracy theories is in front of us as a mind-boggling mystery. It's stopping. The size of these symbols and their location in the middle of the desert evoke both admiration and awe in the human mind. And it also causes chills. It's like an invisible hand, these huge signs even from space, as if he had placed it so that it could be seen. This desolation marks the limits of faith and humanity's infinity. It symbolizes the search. Trementina Base is an organization affiliated with the Church of Scientology, the Church of Religious Technology. Church of It is a facility operated by Spiritual Technology, CST. This base is located in the New Mexico desert. It attracts attention, especially with its huge symbols that can be seen from space. These symbols, the Apocalypse, the founder of Scientology, in the period after L. Finding the works and teachings of Ron Hubbard, it is claimed that it was made for the purpose of showing the way to aliens. Inside the facility, there are underground shelters and archives designed to withstand disasters, is being considered. This base, in turn, is the focus of conspiracy theories based on both religious and science fiction. It makes the point that these 5 forbidden zones that Google Earth is hiding from us are just blurry on the maps, not spots or inaccessible islands. They are the curiosity of humanity, the interest in conspiracy theories. It represents his fondness and his endless interest in the unknown. Each region has its own. It contains a story, a secret and a question mark inside. From the black speck of Jeanette Island, from the primitive life of North Sentinel, to the military secrets of Diego Garcia, from the surveillance of Pine Gap, to their networks, and to the symbols of Trementina Base visible from space. These regions belong to us. It reminds us that even in the digital age, there are still places waiting to be discovered and preserving their mystery. What do you think? Why is Google hiding these places from us? What could be the facts behind this censorship? Which region particularly caught your interest? And would you like to learn more about? In the comments. Don't forget to share your theories and thoughts with us. Remember, each of your comments, it could be a small step towards lifting the veil of mystery. Subscribe to Meridian Docs TV, turn on notifications and share this video with your friends so more people can discover this mysterious. Don't forget to get them to join the journey. See you in the next mystery. Goodbye.